Yes. So please pay attention. Pay attention, yeah. So first and foremost, when you open your Snapseed account, you will see that plus sign. Then you click on it, it will take you to your collection, that is your gallery. Then you click on the particular picture you want to edit. You click on the particular picture you want to edit. So I'm going to look for a lip gloss. Yes. I'm Yem's Beauty and I sell lip glosses. So I'm going to be using lip gloss as an example today. So first and foremost, you'll be seeing different things like this. That is the looks. You seeing portrait, smooth, pop, faded glow. These are filters. So you can click on any filter that match your picture, and you can decide not to pick any filter if you know that probably you already clicked on them and it is not giving you the vibe that you need. So it's not necessary. So you can just click on any filter, you move around. And I think what I love about Snapseed that you can play around. You can play around things. That's one thing about photography. You can play around to see what suits you. So you move to your tools. You move to your tools. So you want to move to your tools, then you click on rotate. The reason why I'm clicking on rotate is because of the picture is not giving me, like, it is not straight. So I need to rotate it so that it will be able to give me what I need. Gone, gone. Then you click on your tools again and you click on, I'm sorry, please, can you see the first arrow? The arrow that is here, this arrow that is here, and this two square that I'm clicking on right now is to undo whatever you've done. Probably you've done a particular editing and you don't like it. That icon there is to undo what you've done.
And undo what you've done before. Probably you don't want a particular filter that you use. So it means undo. That's what that feature means. So let's go back to our tools. We want to give our picture like coloring. So we click on tone image.
So if you want to give your picture coloring, probably like the brightness is not enough, or the color that is bringing out is not giving the vibe of the color in reality. So you want to add some brightness to it. You click on tune image. So you'll be seeing something like brightness, saturation, and a lot of other this thing, a lot of other functions or features like that. So that's what I'm going to click on. So yeah,
So like this now. You might either want to brighten it or you want to make it dark. And or your the app. You might either want to brighten it or you want to make it dark. So like I cannot give you a particular color to use because you never can tell. You know we have different products at hand. So you never can tell what exactly like kind of effect or kind of brightness that you yourself want to give your picture. So I don't know if you can see beside this X, there is this okay, can you see this particular switcher that is bringing out blue now? So you click on it, you can see brightness, contrast, saturation, and the whole lot like that. So now click on saturation. Saturation is going to give your product this color vibe. Like now let me can you
so one thing about this app, one thing about this app is that if you're moving into the left hand side, if you're moving into the left hand side, you are reducing it. If you are moving into the right hand side, you are increasing whatever effect is on it. So I don't, if can you see what my hand is clicking on, like these three lines here? That's what you will click on if you want to see the saturation, if you want to see the brightness and everything. So I would like to continue playing. And also, I cannot give you any, like, will I say, any number to use, because everybody have different pictures, like everybody have different products, and every product have different colors. So you keep moving around the numbers to see what suits your picture.
can you see? Can you see that the way I'm adding, like the way I'm moving it to the right hand side, the color is increasing. Can you see? So sometimes I don't want to give a particular color because there's sometimes that you don't want your product to look too bright than it is in reality. So that people don't be like, but this is what I ordered for. This is what I'm getting. So you can see. Can you see? So let me make it 30 something. Yes, I think I'm okay with 36. Now let us look at the feature of contrast. okay. I think this is also okay. So like you can shadow. It's not every time that you use all the whole filter in your products, but you just use the necessary ones and ensure that your image is still giving what it's supposed to give in reality. Choose vintage. Let's take a look at our vintage. So your vintage has different color. You want to enhance or your the app. Like this is what I get. Mm-hmm. Like is to show you can change the color. You can understand you like you want it actually align with your product. But it's not necessary for you to add your vintage. You can see you can increase, you can decrease it. It's not necessary for you to add vintage to your product pictures. That's what I'm saying. Depending on the kind of product picture. Like now, vintage is going to be nice for someone that is into food. You understand? You want the main focus to be on that particular food. So you don't want like the tables. You just want it to be a little bit blurry, so like you don't want it to be really, really too obvious. It's just the food gone gone. You can make use of vintage. So you can see. Now we have other tools. Like let us make use of text. You can write, probably you don't want people to see your product pictures. You can actually write your name. Yeah. So my brand name is Yems Beauty. Yems Beauty. Yes. So this is it. Okay. You can change the color. My brand color is color purple. Yes, purple. So let's make use of purple. hmm I don't know if you can see this sign that looks like this ink drop. That looks like an ink drop. This particular sign here. Don't know if you can see it. So like it's to show sometimes you don't want your name to be too visible on the product picture, so you can reduce it. I don't know if you can see what I'm you can you see what I'm doing? You can reduce it. You can reduce it. So this is it. So it can be reduced. hmm And sometimes you can also change. You can change the text, like the font of the text. You can see. You can see. So it's like a logo. Just put it beside it. So at least no one will be able to see your product picture. So you can rotate it anyhow you like. So you can see. So that's just it about Snapseed. That that's so like you can see this X sign is cancel sign. So you don't want your work to be cancelled. So you're going to click on this mark sign to save what you actually did. So you can see there's a lot of tools around in Snapseed. So depending on what you want to do, like now, okay, I think let us make use of curve. That sometimes that you want your brightness to be on a particular side, like you don't want everything in that particular image to be bright, so you can use this curve to like to monitor, or will I say to control how bright you want that particular, you can see how bright you want the particular image to be. So it's, you can explore around the tools here. You can see. This is giving. Just only the brand name, but it's a whole lot. You can see. And now probably like that you want to do an intro. You don't want people to really see the product. You just only want them to be seeing the name. You can see that you reduced it. So depending on the kind of effect, it's too bright and looking unreasonable. Okay, I think we don't really need any brightness for this. So we're going to cancel it pressing the X sign. So you can see. So that's just it. So you can give your image any picture. So you want to export it and you want to save it to your phone. So you click on save. So you are saving it to your phone directly.
So automatically it's going to show on your phone like that. So moving to How to edit using EZY watermark. What EZY watermark is used for is mainly your logo. Is mainly your logo. And please note, if before you bring in your logo onto EZY, you must have removed the background. So if you want to remove the background of your logo, go to Chrome or go to Google and look for remove.bg. Then you upload your image, upload your logo. So you'll be able to remove the background. So it's just only your logo itself that is showing. So when you open your EZY watermark app, this is what you're going to be seeing. Then you want to click on single image. That is, you want to bring in your image, and you meant to click on it like that. It's going to, like, so you want to click on your library, so it's going to bring out all your product pictures. Sometimes it takes some while sha. So like this now, you can see I'm bringing back the picture I edited from Snapseed. I want to bring it back. Accept always. Always. So you can see this is the picture itself. So this is what I'm bringing back. So you will click, you will see add, this add icon, then you move to your gallery, click on gallery, because that's where your logo is, Abby. Then you click on gallery, it's going to take you back to your gallery. So you want to import your logo into the picture. Sometimes it used to take a little while, but all this app, you're not using data. You're not using data for it. So you want to look for your logo. So this is my logo. Yes. So I'm bringing in my logo into the picture. Can you see now that my logo is there already? So you can see my logo. Can you see these two arrow here? These two arrow here, this is what you use to increase and decrease the size of your logo. You use it to increase and decrease the size of your logo, and you can also use it to rotate your logo all around. So you can see the way I'm increasing and decreasing it and using it to move it around. That is what you use that particular icon for. And also, I don't know, can you see this plus and minus sign? This plus and minus sign here, this plus and minus sign here, that 100 is in between it. You click on the plus to increase the opacity. That is how bright you want that picture that you imported on your picture to be. That is your logo. How bright do you want it to be? You click on the minus to reduce the effect of your logo into the picture. So that is what that sign is for. Just like the way we did on our Snapseed, to reduce the opacity of what we are bringing into our product picture. So you see, one thing about this EZY is that you can bring in other things too to hit. You can bring in text, you can bring in date, you can bring in your signature, you can bring in a whole lot of things. I think the only thing that need data for is when you are bringing something on your drive. In fact, you can bring in your QR code. Probably you want your WhatsApp or your Instagram QR code to be there. You can do it like that. And also, if you want to export your picture, you just click on export. You click on export, then automatically you click on your gallery and it's going to save. That is what EZY watermark app is used for. So now, on to the next one. We want to learn how to use our phone for basic editing. How to use our phone for basic editing. Hey, kí ni mo tẹ̀ yìí? So this is it. This is my gallery, and you know me, I sell lip gloss. So I'm going to use lip gloss as an example. I'm so sorry. So I'm trying to look for a product picture that I want to use to edit, to use as sample. So I'm going to be picking this particular one. Can you see the edit icon beneath? So you click on edit icon, you click on adjust. You meant to click on adjust, you can see exposure, you can see brightness, you can see highlight, you can see shadow. See, just play around all these things. Play around it. Minus new, plus new, till when you actually like, if people see this picture, they'll know, yes, it makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying? So you just play around things. And also, the funniest thing about this adjust under this thing is that probably you want to just finish taking your product picture. I don't want too much of paparazzi. Like, I should just snap it and just post something. But yeah, you cannot add your name, your brand name to it. The main reason why we used to add our brand name is because of we don't want people to, after sitting down under the sun, people now come and see your product picture. That's why we used to add our brand name. Or people will claim your product picture as their own. Also, if you notice under this phone editing, You can see vintage just like the way we have on our Snapseed, to not allow the other background to show, but just to pay attention to the main product. So vintage too is also here. You just move around the sign, so you just move around everything. When you are done, you click on the mark sign. The moment you click on the mark sign, automatically you've already saved all the whole editing that you've done. So, and you're just going to click on um save. Yes, you click on save, so it's saving like this. So can you see now, this is the picture itself. This is one I edited, and this is the one that I did not edit. So you can see the difference between both of them. So for your camera settings, for people that are using Android, just screenshot it the way it is like this. Let me zoom it. Can I zoom? Okay, yes. Can you see it? So like this now, you want to put your video quality on 100 and 1080p. Yes. So just put your setting the way you are seeing it like this. For people that are using iPhone, it's not necessary for you to put the white one is for iPhone users. It's not necessary for you to put your phone on mirror front photo. The main reason for this mirror front photo is that if you want your selfie to flip to the other side, probably like now, like just the way the photos used to flip. If you want it to flip to the other side, that is what it is used for. So you can see, and these are some of the pictures that I have taken by myself. This first one here, I used a normal phone editing to do it. Also, iPhone users too, you can use your normal basic phone editing to also edit. You also have the filter too on your phone. So this is, you can see this one here. I use the normal phone editing. You can see this one. I use my Snapseed because my brand name is on it and everything like that. So ensure that when you are taking your product pictures, you have your brand name. Don't say because of lights or you don't have lights in your room. That's why you cannot take your product picture. God has given us enough lighting to take our product pictures. Don't be too shy to start. Even though you carry your product and go outside, you never can tell who will even buy from you. The process of taking your product pictures outside. Don't be shy to carry your business on your head. So that's just the end. Okay. It's nice meeting you all, and thank you for the opportunity.